Hey, this is John. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 4. In the last episode, we finished Chapter 2, and now we're going to move on to Chapter 3, Taloon the Arms Merchant. This is Lakanaba, a small town far north of Endor. A man named Taloon lives in this town. He works for someone now, but his dream is to become the world's greatest arms merchant someday. Wake up! You must go to the shop soon, or the boss will scold you again. Darling? You're up at last. Here's your lunch. Go out and head west. Don't be a sleepyhead, okay? Have a nice day. Well, alright. So, we're supposed to head west. If we head west, we'll come to the weapons shop. You're late. Come in the shop. Quick! Stand there. Customers will come to you. I'll pay you on commission, so work hard. I'll be downstairs. This is pretty cool. You can actually run the shop. And, you can buy things, you can sell things. You don't have a lot of flexibility, it's still an 8-bit game. But, it was an interesting thing that they added to the game. I like that they did a mechanic thing here, so... you can buy equipment here from them. If it's not for sale in the shop, it'll be added to the inventory, and you'll be able to buy it later. There's only one item that they might sell you that would be worth having. It's the Sword of Malice, the same one we got for Ragnar in Chapter 1. It's not necessary, so if you don't get it, whatever. And this guy's gonna buy the chain sickle. We bought that from another guy. Now we're gonna sell it to him. So we made a profit on that. And our boss will reward us for that. Not by very much, but you can see the chain sickle is no longer there. If they ask you what the price is, you can say no, and you might get a higher or lower price. Doesn't really matter that much. You're not going to make that much money here, ever, so honestly, I don't worry about it. I just say yes to everything, just move on and let it be. Okay. I don't remember how many of this you have to do. It's just basically... you keep going until your boss comes out and tells you you're done for the day, and then he gives you some money, and you move on. It seems like it takes a little bit more time than I thought it would. And you can actually do this more than once. You can work at the shop anytime you want. It's just, it's this the entire time. So, it's a cool experience, but not something I relish redoing every time. If you want to leave early, you can go down in the basement and talk to the boss, and he'll pay you a prorated amount for, whatever place you are in the day. I don't really know what it is, but we'll just go ahead and finish up. There surely won't be more than 2 or 3 more customers, and then we'll be done for the day, and we'll get paid about 100 gold. You're not gonna make a lot of money here. It's, as far as the commission, you might get, 10, 15 more gold pieces than you would, but your base salary is going to cover pretty much most of what you have, so it's fine. Still going, huh? Yeah. I think they made this go on a little bit longer than needed. Still. There we go. It's getting late. Let's close for the day. Thanks for working. Here are your wages. 100 gold pieces. We bought and sold a chain cycle for a profit. What's up with the 100 gold even? Okay, well, it is nighttime, so we can check out the town at night, and then we'll go sleep, and then see it in the daytime. So that's a little bit helpful. He's asleep. I see. You want to be the world's greatest arms merchant. You need to gain experience in fighting, too. Good arms merchants should know how to use weapons properly. Yeah, Taloon is kind of a fighter. Not great, but he's okay. Taloon, you'll go south if you get the iron safe, won't you? I hear a big castle called Endor is in the south. You'll make a lot of money there. I mean, I guess I might. Okay, obviously the shops are all closed. It is nighttime. What? You want to own a shop? You should go to Endor and buy one. Then you can call for your family. Nice to have a dream, eh? Yeah, it's nice to have a dream. So that's Taloon's dream, so I guess that's our objective, to become the world's greatest arms merchant? Not much of a hero's journey, but whatever. Let's hope the world won't end. Without the world, you won't have any business. That's definitely one reason to hope the world doesn't end, I guess. Keep off the flower bed. That's cute. Sometimes the jokes are funny. Okay, just, House of Healing. The dog in the backyard is my son's. He only obeys my son. That's why I keep him caged. Well, maybe he's not a good dog because you cage him up, you know? Maybe you shouldn't cage the dog up. Can you think about that? Okay, nothing in that jar. What about these jars? This is a pretty small town. We've gone through almost all of it. We got a medical herb. Probably isn't anything else in the rest of the jars, but I'm going to check anyway, because I don't have any maps, and I'm not sure. Well, it would have done back in the day anyway, so. Okay, well, I'm not stealing anyway. Welcome home, Daddy. Yes, I've been a good boy. When I grow up, I'll work as hard as you and let you two live in comfort. Well, you won't need to. I'm going to become the world's greatest arm merchant and get super rich. Welcome home. You worked late today. Rest well. Good night. I hope we have our own shop someday. You're not the type to work for others forever. That's why I married you. Of course, that wasn't the only reason. Tee-hee. Okay, so if you want, you can go back and work in the shop again. It's up to you whether you want to do that. You can talk to him across the counter and actually use the weapon shop. So if you want to do that, that's an option. Let's see what Taloon has right now. He has no weapon. That's not great. So I'm going to have to go ahead and buy a copper sword, so that we have something to fight with. Okay, so at least we'll have some kind of weapon when we go out in the world. We can go back behind the counter and see what's down here. He has some treasure. Honestly, by the time you can get that treasure, it's pretty much not worth it, but whatever. What might be in here? Nothing special is in the drawer. What about the jar? Anything good in here? Probably not, but we'll see. Yep, nothing here. Okay, so what else might be going on in the town? We can talk to this guy. Yep. Oh, it's you, Taloon. I didn't have to greet you. Well, you still can. Taloon, have you heard of the iron safe? No, I haven't. A guest said the iron safe might be in a northern cave. I also heard it should protect your money even when you're defeated by monsters. So, no one finds it weird you can be killed, and yet you don't get killed, you just come back and have to pay half your gold. That just seems strange to me. The innkeeper said he wouldn't talk to you. Okay, that's how you would have got the clue to go find out about that. This is an item shop. What would you like? Well, I had no money, so I guess nothing. Taloon, I'm old and my limbs are getting weak. I'll pay you. Take me to the House of Healing, will you? Well, sure, Tom. Push me! It's kind of crazy, but this is one of the times you can actually push one of the NPCs. So we can push him right over to the House of Healing. He'll pay us a few coins. Honestly, it's not worth it, but Taloon does whatever he can to try to make money. So, whatever. We'll push Tom to the House of Healing. I'm finally here. Thanks, this is for you. Yeah, 4 gold. So like I said, totally not worth it, but it was a cool mechanic to show off just what Taloon's priorities are, which is making money. In this chapter, sometimes we'll come across a wandering merchant rather than a fight. So that's an interesting mechanic. It's helpful sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. So here's that northern cave. I don't know if we are in a good position to be in here or not. I can't remember. If you push this button, the wall will go away and we'll be pushed by the water. But it's okay. We go right in the stairs. It's fine. So far, we've yet to see any monsters. Okay, I don't want to push that button, because if I do, I'll lose that treasure over there. So let's go look for that first. This is where the iron safe is supposed to be. Oh, how nice. We got an upgrade to our weapon immediately. We haven't even had any fights yet. Okay, we do want to push this button now, because it will carry us over this water here into the hole. So, let's go down. Alright, what's over here? Okay. So if we start walking over here, we're gonna go... There's a boulder. Now, you'd think it would crush you, but it doesn't. It just politely waits for you to get out of the way. I don't know why it does that, but it is what it is. And somehow it follows you. So you'd think it would keep going down, but it won't. It'll follow you over here. But now we can get out of the way, and it will make a path for us down at the bottom. And now we can go across that chasm. Okay, so if we can push those boulders, and we might have to, because if we go search for this, we'll get the iron safe. And that is helpful, but if you walk off, you can't keep it. So you can either search here, and to those who travel in search of the treasure, return what you stole into this place. Then the exit way will appear. We can give back the iron safe, and we're fine. Or you can push a boulder, take the treasure. Honestly, inventory management is such a problem, I don't recommend the iron safe. Now, there's a lot of times you really need gold here, and so it's kind of bad if you die and lose half your money. So, if you don't take the safe, don't die. You came to find the iron safe too? I think that rolling boulder has something to do with it. So, I'm actually not going to take the safe. Oh, a battle. If I'd been poisoned there, we definitely would have died. But we don't have much money, so it's not really much of a big deal right now. And we got literally that money from that fight. Okay, so there's the other one. We'll go up the other way instead. We have a medical herb, so we might be okay in here. We might have to try running from some monsters if we get too many bad things. We're reasonably fast. We have a very good weapon we got in the cave, so got lucky to be able to get that immediately. I didn't even need to buy that sword, but it's okay. We can sell it for 75% of the value, so we'll get most of our money back out of that. This chapter is all about making money. So there's where those stairs were that I didn't take originally, and now we're just going to go back. So, if you want the iron safe, take the iron safe. I mean, there's nothing... I'm not wrong to take it, it's just... Inventory management is such a problem in this game that I don't want to deal with it, so... Wow, that slime hit me for 3 damage? That is crazy. Well, we gained a level at least, that's nice. I guess I'll go ahead and use, oh, we can use the lunch. It's also a medical herb. You can get another lunch if you go sleep in town at your house. Your wife will always make you a new lunch every day, and it's the same as a medical herb. I mean, medical herbs cost 8 gold, so, you know, it's not really a big deal either way, but it's free if you want it. Okay, made it out of the cave, so should be okay now. Taloon will often get treasure chests. Oh, wow, a broadsword. Taloon can't use that, but we can sell it for 1,500 gold, and we will. Later on in this chapter, we'll need broadswords, but we're not going to be there for quite a while, and we just can't carry that around as an inventory item indefinitely. So we will go ahead and sell that and the copper sword right away. Now, of course, when I sell these things, it's very important that now I do not, you know, die and lose half my gold, because that would be really annoying. But, okay. It's an armor shop. What do you have here? Let's see. Can Taloon wear bronze armor? Yes, he can. Okay. Can he wear a leather shield? Okay. And a leather hat? There we go. Okay, that will help Taloon out. So we got some huge upgrades. Just because of that lucky drop. Taloon gets lots of lucky drops like this, so I hope I will get more of them when I actually need them. But if we don't, it'll be very easy to make money later on. But right now, let's go talk to our wife. And yes, I'm tired. We'll rest for today. And she'll give us a new lunch. And we'll move on for a little while. So, all I know so far is that Endor is in the south. And there's an iron safe that we didn't get, but we could have. So we'll just go ahead and save our game. And we'll go ahead and walk down and see what else we can find. I don't think I have any more clues from this town. We know that that dog belongs to that guy's son. We haven't seen the guy's son, so we'll probably be making use of that information at some point in the future. Alright, here's the next town. So, where are we at? Let's go up here. I hear that foxes who like to trick people live around here. Watch out for them. Interesting. Okay. Hi, traveler. Want to dance with me? Sure. Wait, are we dancing or are you chasing me? Am I chasing you? That's confusing. I don't know. What's in here? Don't mind if I go through your stuff? Nothing special? Okay. I am Dagardi, an architect. This girl won't let me go. I decided to marry her and stay in this village. Ha ha ha. Well, good for you, man. Why don't you stay in the village, too? Yelp, yelp. Oops, I caught a cold? Okay. So, we can buy medical herbs or broadswords for 10 gold. Awesome! Okay, if you haven't figured it out, it's not a broadsword. Yeah, they don't sell those for those price. We got a cypress stick that time. I thought it was an antidote herb, which might have actually been useful, but, well, not a big deal. We'll just move on for now. Well, we got scammed. Oh well. Hello, traveler. Are you lost? No. Really? Well, have a good trip. Nice guy. A good town elder. Well, let's go ahead and leave this town. So we'll go back to... Everything's covered in forest, so I guess we have to go out this way. Another entrance? Wait, that's where we were. Okay, we have to go left. Okay. We can't leave this town. We are trapped here. So, we'll go tell the guy we are lost. We don't know how to get out of here. Oh, that's too bad. Why don't you stay here tonight? Well, alright. Sleep well. And now we wake up. Everything is gone. Where did it go? No idea. But we left the town. Nothing else happens really, so we'll just keep going. Okay, so the giant worm. By the way, if you sleep there though, you won't recover any of your HP or MP. So it's not like an inn. There's a cave over there. There's a castle down here. Maybe it's a more interesting castle than we had before. Oh good, he didn't heal himself. Now he can die. Got some more XP on that. Let's go check out this castle here. Okay, this looks like an inn. I think I'll pass in the inn right now. I hear there are foxes who like to trick people. A dog could get rid of them. Interesting. Okay, good to know. This is an item shop. What would you like? What are you thinking right now, I guess? I should sell that cypress stick, I guess. That's not going to be of any use to me. Well, we can get 7 of our 10 gold pieces back anyway. At least it's not a total loss. So you came from Wakanaba, eh? A man from Wakanaba is imprisoned in the castle. To speak to him, you must evade the guards. Well, alright. This is an armor shop. Since the monsters began roaming around, everyone has been buying armor. I have nothing left to sell you. Oh, that's too bad. Weapon shop. What else do we have? I don't know if Taloon can use the iron spear. Actually, I think he can. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and save that. We can sell our chain sickle weapon and get that iron spear. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we can equip this, so we'll go ahead and use that. Alright, so we're fairly well equipped right now. Nothing is over here, I guess. Okay. Welcome to Bon Malmo Castle. Well, thanks, buddy. We can't get to Endor because the bridge is broken. Dagardi, an architect, should be able to repair it easily. Well, our next objective, I guess, is to get Dagardi over here. Endor is a wealthy country. Our king is determined to conquer it. Well, that doesn't sound good. Where's Dagardi? Isn't he back yet? We can't invade Endor until he repairs the bridge. Well, making no secret of his plans, is he? Alright. We're short of armor in this castle. How about selling me some of yours? Well, you know, I need my armor, I think. Now, the nice thing is that he will buy armor for kinda random prices. Anywhere from, like, I don't know, it's like 25% plus or minus the actual price of the item. So you can actually buy armor, sell it back to him for more than you paid for it. So it is a way to make some money. Not a great way, but, you know, it's something you could do. I will see if I use that later on. I'm Reed, this country's prince. Assuming you're a traveling merchant, I've a favor to ask you. Meet me at night in the weapon shop's backyard. Prince, you shouldn't talk with such a lowly commoner. Leave now. Well, you're kind of rude. Alright, fine, I'll go. What, you already? Endor is south of here. I went there once before the bridge crumbled. I met an old man there who wanted to sell his shop. Ah, interesting. So I guess we'll be buying that shop later. Let's see what's back here. Okay, here's the prison. Who are you? This is a jail. You can't have the prisoners. Leave! Oh, sorry. So yeah, you have to evade the guards or they will throw you out. They're pretty easy to evade, though. That man over there is a petty thief. I think he's from Wakanaba. Oh, I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. My mistake, my mistake. You'd think they'd arrest me by now. I've been thrown out twice. Okay. All you gotta do is not come over here and then hide back here. And talk to this guy. Hey, Taloon, it's me! That's right, I'm the son of Grandpa Tom. How stupid I was to get caught and sent to prison. No more thieving for me. You're a merchant, right? Would you get me a wing of the wyvern? So you want me to do a jailbreak? Eh. I guess it's fine. You know, he's probably... he's just a kid who made a mistake, you know? And... a petty thief, you know, maybe we can forgive this. But there's no way to do that in the current legal system, so I guess we're just going to help him break out. We're either a really good friend or a really bad citizen of this country. I'm not sure which. I'm literally breaking thieves out of prison. Are we sure I'm the hero here? Well, I guess we're all the hero in our own story, yeah. Ah, move, Taloon! Man, control sucks sometimes. Oh, you already have one. Could I have it? I'll make it up to you when I return to my town. There you go, buddy. I'll see you then, okay? Oh, what do I care now? I gotta get him his stuff. I didn't just talk to the prisoners. I helped him jailbreak. Alright, so we helped Tom out, and I know that he has a dog, and the dog only listens to Tom. And dogs can chase foxes out, and foxes trick people. So, we definitely have some things to consider. But I think for now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. Hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, come back and see us next time. We will do something new. Hey, we got the Wyvern. That's kind of handy. Level 1 up. Yeah, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And I will see you next time when we will, I don't know, get a dog, I guess. Whatever. Thanks for watching.